Hi, I'm Tracy and welcome back to my channel. Today we have another collab. This one is with Amelia XE. She's my oldest daughter and she's awesome. And we both have this, the Melt 420. This was my first palette that I bought from Melt and I love it. I think it's beautiful. This looks like this. She performs well. And Amelia really liked the palette, so I got it for her. And so we're doing this collab. And if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, we're going to get into this. Today we're using the Melt 420, which this is one of my favorite Melt palettes. This one and the Gemini. This is what she looks like. And I think what we're going to do today is we're going to work right here in this area. This is like my favorite area. And I might do this on the lower lash. This in the inner corner or something. I'm not entirely sure. This, I'm going to start with Shotgun is what it's called. This one right here. And I did not do my base. I did some of my spot concealing. And I wanted to let that kind of soak in before I do my foundation. So we're going to... I did tightline with, I don't know, some old black pencil. I think it was from Unique. Since I've done some reorganizing, my eyeliners are in a case now. I loaded up that brush way too much. I'm going to just wrap that around. I did prime already with the Glam Light icing and buttercream as per usual. This brush is from Glam Light as well. It was in the Friday the 13th collection that they had last Halloween. And I've got quite a few brushes from Glam Light. Because I got this whole collection, and then I got the Nightmare on Elm Street as well. And I really like the brushes. They're soft and they work well. One of the brushes that came in the Nightmare set was my favorite foundation brush through the summer. Well, since I got it until I got the BK, I think it's a 101. And I've been using that since then, which has been like the past month, I guess. I really like that brush too. I kind of see the hype. I had to get it because of all the hype. And so far, I think I kind of get the hype. Okay. I'm going to take the, I'm not sure what brush I'm going to use. The bigger one. We're going to go into the next shade, which is Faded. And as I've said, this is a collab with my daughter again, Amelia XE. What's funny is that after she saw me do looks with this palette, that was what got her interested in Melt, and I guess back into makeup again. She liked how this looked. And she's the one that then reignited my love of makeup. I had kind of fallen into a rut. And then she got me the Smoke Sessions 2 collection, which reignited my love of makeup and Melt palettes in particular. And so I've gotten quite a few. And I did get her this palette. Found it in a deal. And so I got her this in the rust. I've also given her, I think, the Gemini 2. I think that's all. So if you've not already watched her channel, I'd appreciate if you go check her out and watch her video. Give her some love. Her videos are not usually as long as mine. She kind of just gets in there and does it. Doesn't do a lot of chit chat. So probably easier to watch. Oh yeah, I'm going into the next shade, which is Chronic, which is this dark green. And I'm going to take that right here. And that's one thing is like, I have never had, like, I've seen a lot of people talk about, well, this palette in particular, they didn't like it for I don't know what reason, because I find that it performs really well. It blends perfectly. The shades are pigmented, so you get what you're seeing. I mean, granted, the shimmer shade in here isn't really a shimmer; it's more of a satin. And you know, there's that. If you're after a shimmer, you can always bring it in from something else. But I like the way this one it looks. It's a really pretty shade. It's bright yellow, and it is a little bit shiny. And so probably be using it as well because I do like that shade. And I haven't gotten a lot of fallout, so that's also good. It'll make putting on my foundation a lot easier. I need a blender. Not that. That'll work. Taking a clean brush just to kind of blend these right here a little bit. And I was going to do a video today, and I was thinking about doing another look with the Jolie Spellbound. But since we're doing this one right now, I'm going to do that later this week. But I want to do another look with the palette because she is beautiful. And I've only used it one time so far, so I was like, yeah, I need to use her some more. This palette I've used, I don't know how many times, but I've used it a bit. But you see, I feel like those blended together nicely. I'm going to add a little bit. What brush did I use? That was for the dark shade. I'm going to go into the second shade again and just add a little bit more back. Right here. And kind of blend it with that a little bit. Okay. And I don't know if you guys watched my video that I posted yesterday using the Adept playing fiddles. I was really impressed with that palette. I did 2 looks. It was my first time playing with anything from Adept. So I'm going with the first shade again. Blend it right here. I really like that first shade. I think it's probably my favorite shade in the palette. It's bright, but still murky. And I don't know, I really like it. Okay, I'm going to go in with the, I don't know, I think I'm going to bother with shimmer stuff. Just going to try and put this on my lid. And I have found usually it applies best with the finger. I can't seem to get it to pick up properly with a brush. So I just, but you can see it's not really, what did it, it's not really impactful, but it does give a nice sheen. And the pan does feel a little bit hard panned, and that might be because I've put my fingers into it. Not sure. You know what? I lost a fingernail. Why don't I use that finger? Yeah, I lost a fingernail yesterday. I don't know why I'm not just using that finger. So I want to kind of wrap that around. Okay. I mean, it does take some building because, like I said, it's not the shiniest of shades, but it has like a nice metallic type of shimmer or finish to it. Let's try and get that off my fingers now. Where's my liner? I'm going to try and use this in my waterline. I can locate a brush for that. I don't think I've actually, well, I have tried this like once. I think I've used it. I'm going to try and do that on camera. And that black bled down. That's one thing is I have a problem with. It's like it doesn't matter what I put in my tight line, it bleeds onto my lower. And I'm like, and I don't want it necessarily black down there. I mean, if I do, that's fine. But I'm going to take this into my lashes. I really need to use this liner more often. I think I've only tried it once or twice. It came in the Smoke Sessions 2 package. And it's a really cool color. Now that I've gotten it all over my lashes. But I'll be able to see that. We're going to try and do the other one because then I'm going to that's one thing I've noticed. The melt liners are pretty well opaque. And when you put them in your waterline like this, they stay until you take them off. So I like that. Whereas with the pencil liners that I've been using, they just disappear. I've gotten one from Essence that I've used. I got the Paris Hilton one that I used, and they all they disappear. They don't stay. Whereas the melt ones, I mean, so far I've only used their gel liners. I haven't tried any of their pencils. I really want to though. So maybe eventually we'll pick some up and try them out because I've heard they're really good. Okay, there's a little brush. I got the yellow in there, but I think I'm gonna go. Actually, I think I'm gonna go into that green. I was gonna put brown down there, but I think I'm gonna do this one instead. The second shade I used. Since I put that liner on there. I think it'll go nicely. Just kind of pack it on top of the liner. It's almost the same color, but just a little off. I may take something a little bit darker. I don't know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna take the darker green cat hair and press it in here too. At least out here. To kind of marry it up into the. Okay. And go in with that darkest shade in the crease again a little bit. Right there. Just deepen up this area right here a little bit. And I did get some fallout, but that should brush off and then I can put my foundation and everything on. It's right here in the. Blend it into the shimmer. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to go off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the finished look. And I went in with the MAC Mahogany Liner, MAC Marrakesh Lipstick, the Ulta Brow Gel in Auburn. The foundation I used was, I went in with my About Face foundation today because I hadn't used it in well, probably over a month since I got the LYS stuff. And I wanted to try it out and see how it worked with the LYS bronzer and highlight, and I think it worked well. But I did go in with the LYS bronzer and highlight. I used some Melt cream blush and Lynx and went over it with Honey Thief, which I have in powder. I need to get the Lynx in powder so I can I need to get the Honey Thief in cream, so because I like to layer them like that. And I went in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. Like I said, I had bought it when I bought the same week that I ordered all the LYS powder and all that, and I hadn't really tried it, so I wanted to try it out. And then I went over all that with the Melt finishing powder, which is glazed skin sheer finishing powder. I've got fair, so you just kind of go over everything and it gives it a little bit of a glow. And that's that. So once again, this is the palette used to Melt 420. I like the lenticular cover. This is what she looks like. She's covered in cat hair because that's my life. That's what she looks like. And we used this, just these shades right here, and then the shimmer. That's the shimmer. Like I said, you can see that it's just a little bit shiny, but it's not like crazy shimmery. And this is the finished look. I like it, and that's that. And like I said, go watch Amelia's video and give her a thumbs up, give her some love, subscribe to her channel, and please like, comment, and subscribe here. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.